the joy of being. Hey, Mountaineers. The day is folding itself away. Colors are softening. Thoughts are slowing. And the mountain of the mind begins to rest. Find a cozy place, under blankets, beneath the stars, or somewhere in between. Feel the pillow cradle your head, the air drifting across your skin like a slow-moving cloud. Before we begin, thank you for being here today. It brings me so much joy to share this space with you. Now, let's begin with a thought that glows quietly inside. The joy of being. That's it. Just being. Not doing, not fixing, not chasing. Just this breath, this heartbeat, this stillness that holds everything. Before we drift further, let's center together. 3 soft breaths. Ready? Inhale, be here. Exhale, let go. Inhale, feel life. Exhale, release. Inhale, I am. Exhale, enough. Beautiful. Now, a question. What does joy feel like when you stop searching for it? Maybe it feels like warmth that needs no reason. Maybe it's the hum that lingers after laughter. Maybe it's the way your chest rises without you asking it to. The joy of being isn't loud. It's the small light that flickers when the world grows quiet. The one that says, you are already complete. As you lie here, notice how peace is not something you reach. It's something that meets you the moment you stop running. Right now, this peace is enough. Right now, you are enough. And as the stars blink awake above your imagination, let's wander into a story, a dream about what happens when joy itself decides to go exploring. Once upon a hush, before clocks learned to tick, there was a soft golden shimmer named Joy. She lived in the space between heartbeats, tiny, bright, and always curious. One evening, Joy looked down from the night sky and saw the world below rushing, spilling of drinks, checking lists, forgetting to look up. She whispered softly, "They've forgotten me again." So she decided to visit. Joy slipped into a sunbeam and rode it down to earth, landing on the nose of a sleepy child named Lumen. When Lumen sneezed, Joy giggled and hid in the sound. "Who's there?" the child asked. "Just Joy," said the shimmer, "trying to remember what being feels like." Together, they wandered through the quiet town, past window panes and moonlit puddles. Everywhere Joy touched, flowers straightened, dogs wagged in their sleep, and even the lamppost hummed a low, contented note. "Why are you doing that?" Lumen asked. "I'm not doing anything," Joy said. "I'm just being. And being is enough." They sat by the river where ripples shimmered like tiny mirrors. "Do I have to find you every time?" asked Lumen. Joy smiled. "You don't find joy, you notice it. When you breathe without rushing, when you listen without needing, when you simply are." The wind sighed through the reeds. Crickets tuned their tiny violins. Lumen closed their eyes, and for the first time that day, the world didn't feel heavy. It felt alive. Joy leaned close and whispered, "Whenever you remember this stillness, I'll be there. Not above, not beyond, within." Then, like a candle carried by dawn, Joy rose into the sky again, spreading across the horizon in streaks of rose and gold. And as Lumen drifted to sleep, the colors whispered one final secret. The joy of being is never gone. It's just waiting for you to stop and see. Do you hear that? A song begins to rise, the same light Joy carried in her laughter.
I was chasing clocks and busy noise, lost in lists, forgetting joys. Then the morning broke, the light came through, and Joy sang softly, "I'm here with you." Every step I take, every breath I find, leads me closer now to joy inside. A little joy lifts me up, keeps me high. A little joy, every laugh, every smile. A little joy, my cup. That's the J to the O to the Y, Y, Y. Oh. Laughter ringing through the street. Toes are tapping to a joyous beat. Every small thing lights the way when I let joy guide my day. Every laugh I chase, every tear I dry, brings me closer now to joy that's mine. A little J-O-Y lifts me up, keeps me high. A little J-O-Y, every laugh, every smile. A little J-O-Y fills me up, fills my cup. That's the J to the O to the Y, Y, Y. Yeah, that's the J to the O to the Y, Y, Y. Yeah, that's the J to the O to the Y, Y, Y. So I think to myself, what if joy was all we know? Through the brightest days I am free, it lives in me. I don't need to chase, I don't need to try. I just breathe and joy says hi. A little J-O-Y lifts me up, keeps me high. A little J-O-Y, every laugh, every smile. A little J-O-Y fills me up, fills my cup. That's the J to the O to the Y, Y, Y. Yeah, that's the J to the O to the Y, Y, Y. Yeah, that's the J to the O to the Y, Y, Y.
Welcome back, Mountaineer. Did you feel it? That spark, that lift, the joy in just being. Let's sit quietly with it now. Close your eyes again. Notice the echoes of the song still shimmering inside your chest. That's not music anymore. That's you. Joy isn't something that arrives. It's something that awakens when you stop trying to arrive anywhere. Take a slow, gentle breath. Inhale, be here. Exhale, now. Again. Inhale, open. Exhale, glow. One more. Inhale, joy. Exhale, being. Feel that warmth gathering behind your eyes, in your hands, along your heart. It hums quietly. I am alive. If your mind drifts, let it. Joy doesn't need control. It just needs space. Imagine you're floating in that same sunrise where joy began her journey. The air is golden, Light is everywhere, and the world breathes with you. There's nothing to reach for. There's only this glowing now. Stay here for a few moments, resting in the gentle truth that you are enough. Right here, right now, exactly as you are. Now whisper to yourself, the joy of being is in the now. And if you'd like, sing softly with me. A little J-O-Y lifts me up, up, up. A little J-O-Y keeps me high, high, high. That's the J to the O to the Y, Y, Y. As the final Y fades, let everything else fade with it. The weight, the noise, the hurry. Only joy remains. Quiet, complete. Now drift towards sleep, and when you wake tomorrow, before the lists, before the screens, smile once, softly. Feel that small rise in your chest and say, a little J to the O to the Y, Y, Y. That's all it takes to begin again. Good night, Mountaineer. Embrace your journey.